everybody, it's Mrs. Shira, and today I'm going to be taking you on a tour of the library's website. So this is our homepage for the St. Athanasius School Library. And our first link here is click here to start reading. We're going to click on that in a second. If you scroll down a bit, you'll just see any announcements that I have. Here it is about book circulation. Scroll down a little more. We have a link to the library catalog. Next, I might just have any interesting videos or pictures that I found recently. Right now on the homepage, I have a video by author Yuyi Morales talking about the importance of libraries in her life. And then we just have links to all the other pages on my website. So let's go to click here to start reading. Okay, so we see we have a number of links here for you to go to. Our first one is print books in the school library. This one takes you to the library catalog. I'm going to open it up in a tab to make it easy to go back. So here you see where it says recently added books. These are new books in the library catalog. We do have a couple of ebooks on this page and just a few audiobooks that you can listen to. And if you log in as a student, don't sign in with your Google account for this one for the time being because I have to go in and set up every account individually. So for now, just use username student and then Athanasius. And then once you're in there, again, unfortunately, the ones that are print books, physical books. So for example, The Lost Girl. So you can get information about the book, but you can't actually read it here because this is, right there you see it says book. So this is a physical book that I have in the library, and right now we're not circulating those. But we do have a few ebooks here that you can open up and take a look at if you click on See All. Let's see, 10 ways I can help my community. Just click open. Give it a minute because it does have to load all those pictures. And then you can read the book right there. All right, let me get out of there and go back to homepage of the catalog. I do have a few audiobooks there and then some recommended reading lists. Okay, back to the library's website. Next, I have Epic on here. That's a new service that we're just starting up. So I'm going to be making another video and posting it not long after this one that shows you how to use Epic. Then we have Comics Plus Library Edition. Good news, we won the grant to keep this for the rest of the year. So I've had some students tell me that they had a little trouble logging in. So just make sure that your password is matching because there are two links, one for elementary and one for middle school. Elementary is going to be about kindergarten through about 5th grade. Middle school is 6th, 7th, and 8th. The password is the same for both, but the user ID is different. So make sure you're using the correct user ID and password to log into for the link that you selected. And also give it time to load because there are a lot of image files there. So you have to make sure that your computer has time to load them all. Ebooks from Sora, I'm in the process of getting that set up. Again, it takes time. Once that we have this set up, we're going to have ebooks that you can borrow from the school library, and you'll also be able to access your public library account right from here. Speaking of the public library, I also put links down here to all of the local public library systems. If you live in the Bronx, Manhattan, or Staten Island, you would be using the New York Public Library. I just opened that up in a tab, and you can access all of the services that they have available through their website. If you live in Queens or Brooklyn, you have separate library systems there. We do have some students who live in Westchester and Long Island. So if you live in any town that's in Westchester County, you would go to the Westchester Library Systems website and find your town's library. Same thing for Nassau County or Suffolk County in Long Island. Also, if you live in Putnam County, they're part of the Mid-Hudson Library System, so you would go through that website, and Jersey City. I also have some links here about free books about COVID and recommended reading lists. You can also find the recommended reading list library homepage up here, this purple bar along the top. If you go to this drop-down menu, you get the different pages that are on the library website. So the first one is about our library, and it just gives you information about our policies, how many books you can borrow at once, which right now isn't happening, our mission statement, and a little bit about the library teacher if you're curious. Start reading we already looked at. Let's look at the recommended reading page. So if you're looking for recommended books for your specific grade level, you can click on any one of these boxes and it'll take you to a page that shows you that. Also, if you're curious to find out more about the award-winning books, the ones that have those labels on the front, I have lists here that link to all of the major award winners. And then we have other recommended reading lists from the New York Public Library, from the Association of Library Services to Children. So these are all different lists of recommended reading books. And if you want some recommended apps, it's on this page too. If you go to online resources by grade level, that's just where I'm collecting. Anytime I find a useful website that would be helpful to your learning, I add it to one of these lists, and you can find those there just by clicking on the box. Databases, I've done lessons with some of you about these. We've already done lessons with some of the grades on using Britannica School. And for some of these other databases, we have lessons coming up in the near future. Annual reports, that's just so if you want to know what's going on in the library every year, I make an annual report, how many books got borrowed, how many books we bought, how many books that we had to get rid of because they were old or fell apart. So all of that information is on there. And like the most popular book of the year, last year it was Sisters by Raina Telgemeier. If you'd like to recommend a book that we purchased for the school library, we have a form here that you can fill out and it comes straight to me. And then I know that a student or a parent or a teacher has recommended that we add this book to our library collection. And finally, at the end, I have video. I have videos from my own YouTube channel. I won't have all of them here because you can just go to the link to my YouTube channel is here. And then just any other fun videos that I find that I think students will like, or that sometimes if it's one that we've seen in class. So those of you who remember the Dewey Decimal Rap, I have it there. All right, and that is the tour of the school library's website at St. Athanasius School. Keep watching my videos. Remember to like and subscribe. And next up, I am going to have a video on how to use Epic for your reading. Bye-bye.